Hello. We're about to start in about 30 seconds. So if you are watching live, please let me know where you're watching from. I am checking my sound, making sure that everything, as the kids say, is everything. Is that you, Ivy? All right. So, welcome, and thank you for watching and spending some time with me. I won't be here long, but I am excited about this workshop coming up. If you have not signed up for my free workshop for virtual workshop boot camp, it's happening next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. The link is in the description of this live stream. So tonight or this evening's live stream is about camera confidence. Now, a lot of people, probably think that, oh, I just got on here and started. I need to pull my thing up. Started, doing live streams, and that's not the case. It took me a long time to really get comfortable on camera. And you're probably saying, well, you're a teacher. Well, it's different teaching kids than it is teaching adults, because adults, if you don't already know, are um, ultra, what's the word for it? Critical. That's what I'm talking about. So, as I get through, I'm going to show you, not tell you about my experience and my journey through hosting live streaming, because I didn't start out with workshops. I started out with live streaming. And one thing Facebook is good about, guess what? It's good with reminding you about what you did in the past. So I'm going to bring up some of my videos, blast from the past, and when I look at them, it's really funny, because I just was out there trying to figure things out. And one thing I'm going to tell you, the most difficult thing is getting started and pushing that button. And that's what Sean Cannell from Think Media, he always says, punch fear in the face and press play. And that's what you need to do, is go ahead and punch fear in the face. But before we get started with that, I'm going to show you some things that you can do. And if you're wondering what I am using on this live stream, it's compliments of the Ecamm fam. Ecamm Live, it is a Mac product. So a lot of people will say, well, how do you do that? It is a Mac. And I'm going to be honest with you. When I first started live streaming, I started with a Windows computer. Guess what? I went to the pawn shop and bought me a Mac, because that's what I wanted. And tomorrow I'll be talking about technology and what you want. It's all about goals. If you're at the beginning, you're not going to start out with the stuff that I have. And just know that. So, if you have signed up for my free workshop, I want you to consider this big win. I want you to consider becoming a VIP. So with the VIP, you get lifetime access to the workshop recording. That means you don't have to come back and ask me questions. I'll help you troubleshoot technology issues, because I'm about to open up our Facebook group. So if you're on the list, be on the lookout for that email tomorrow. I'm going to host a separate coaching workshop for VIPs, where you can have your questions answered up close and personal with me. That will be done via Zoom. I can do presentation reviews. You're going to actually get the slide deck for your workshop from me, created by me and Sonia Pelton Sound. And I will also give you technology equipment help, and I'm going to give you my workshop flow, how my workshop flows with the presentation. So it's a no-brainer. So if you are, and here I am on the beach, if you are looking to get that done, because I'm gonna be honest with you, with technology and hosting a workshop, having the templates, they just help you. And that's how I started. I started out using other people's templates until I got my bearings. So if you haven't, go ahead and sign up for that VIP so you can win and get started and not have any excuses as to why you cannot get started with your first workshop or get started hosting whatever it is that you're going to host. So I'm doing a little recap, and that's what I do with teaching. I'm modeling what you're supposed to be doing with your workshop. When you have a 2-day event, do not, and this is a real recommendation, don't just hop in. Go back and do a little recap of what you did the day before. So here's my recap in modeling that if you did not or were not live or watched the replay from yesterday. So my teach model, hey there, is technology. T stands for technology. Crowdcast, Webinar Kit, YouTube, Zoom, Demio, and I forgot the other one, Vimeo. They also have webinars where you can host live streams and all of that. I left that one out. Hello. The next one, really quickly, show, not tell. See how I'm showing you, not telling you. I'm showing you engagement. I'm showing you how to use the graphics. I did not put these graphics together. As you can see, I teach math. Math teachers, we think in black and white. This was put together by Sonia Pelton Sound. She adds color to my logistics and make it all come together. Then there's your activities. Practice skills. What's your promise? Are you going to use breakout rooms? Remember, show, not tell. So before you send your participants in your workshop out to your breakout rooms, model what you want to see. Bring one of your people up on stage and say, hey, we're going to role play, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Or you could bring your moderator up. You all could role play, or you could create a video and show that as well before you send your people out to their breakout rooms. This will increase that engagement. Then the next one is C, conversation. Ooh, and I didn't max my thing. These are, let me see. I'm going to unlock this, and I'm going to mask the edges because this one is not. See how that works? All right, so questions, are you going to have a Q&A, reflection, chat? Those are the things that you need to be thinking about when you're planning. The Teach mnemonic is for helping you to actually plan out what your workshop is going to look like. That's what the Teach mnemonic is. During my workshop, free workshop, virtual workshop, where I'm going to help you, and my goal is to get you ready for hosting either your first workshop or upgrading and kicking up the engagement on your current workshops. That's what that's what my promise is for my workshop. Hi again. So this is help. when you end your live stream, you need to figure out and think about how people get help, because they always have questions and they email you. This is the first thing. Can you be contacted? Because some of these gurus, they get all uppity and you cannot contact me and you got to contact me this way. That's fine, but let people know that up front. Do you have any other products you want to showcase? Are there any upcoming events that you want to showcase? Next steps. All of these things are what you want to end with. And think about how to get help. Also, think about this goes into your sales, email sales sequence. This stuff needs to be in there. Like upsells, I have some upsells on a few of my products. I don't do that very often with my teachers because I already have bonuses in there. But sometimes people use a down sale. I use ThriveCart in my down sales to actually offer that to my participants. So I'm back to my beach scenery, and I'm going to go ahead and go into today's and let me, oh, I forgot to put this on. It's still on primary. All right, so as you can see, I changed the background. Showing, not telling you. This is compliments of Ecamm Live. Ecamm has a free intro. If you want to try it, I think it's for like 30 days. You can try it for free. But it is a Mac product. So here's how I started. And it is not pretty. I laugh every time I do this. This is not my first time. So I started out with, I think, just kind of live streaming. It wasn't really anything pretty. As you can see, my hair was longer and I had a lot of weight then. I've since lost weight. So this was me. That's me. That's how I started out. I just used to hop on camera and yeah, do my thing. And you see that in the background looking crazy, crazy, crazy. But the biggest thing is I was starting. I did not know. That was over 3 years ago. And then look here. You can see my microphone in the camera, but all of this was in the background. I was just getting my space together. I couldn't really figure out what to do. And what I do in my virtual workshop boot camp is I'm going to help you navigate all of these pitfalls. This is another one. I was just trying to figure it out. I don't even think I had switched to Ecamm at this time. Over here I had already, I basically had been introduced to Restream, which was good. But when I first started, let me find that, because these were 3 years ago. Let me see. And this one is with my grandson. Look, he's 6 years old now. And my son had not picked him up one day. And he was in my live stream. I showed him this the other day. Nose running and all. See how crazy that is? But I'm showing you these things because showing up is the hardest thing to do. And then we're going to talk briefly about camera confidence. Your flaws are your biggest asset. I have a friend who she doesn't like the way she speaks. I used to have the hardest time listening to my voice. Like, I couldn't stand the way my voice sounded on video, even like on podcasts. But over time, you will find out that people don't care. You're the only one looking at the flaw. Now, I'm not saying show up raggedy with your hair not done. Generally, I wear makeup, but I know I'm going to sweat. But workshops, I'm a t-shirt person. I don't dress up for workshops. I wear t-shirts, that's my thing. But show up authentically and don't worry about your flaws. I want you to say it with me. My flaws are my biggest asset. Because if you talk with a twang, there's somebody out there that got that same twang that are going to say, she sounds like me and she showed up. I'm going to tell you, I don't have the best complexion. I don't. But there was a lady that was showing up. She was having skin issues as well. But she was showing up, and it motivated me to be like, well, this is who I am. This is who I am. So your flaws are your biggest assets. You don't have to have a PhD. I just happen to have degrees. You don't have to have a PhD. Your audience will connect with you based on your humanity, meaning your authentic self and who you are as a person. Those are going to be the people that buy into you. You don't want people who are constantly criticizing you. You want people who are going to resonate with you. For example, with my Math Intervention Academy, I always have teachers that say, I think the same way, and I was looking for you. Because I'm going up against the status quo in my industry. I was taught a totally different way. And the industry standard that we have now is not what I buy into when it comes to closing achievement gaps. So I'm looking, and that's my niche. I'm looking for those people who resonate with me and my true authentic self. So I'm not for everybody because sometimes I'm too harsh. That I'm not going to sugarcoat what it is that we have to do for education and to get kids to move. So that's what I'm saying about you. That's who I am. That's my personality. I'm not this, hey guys, hey friends. That's not who I am. So your flaws or people who perceive them as flaws are your biggest assets. So I'm going to end with that. Camera confidence comes with knowing that you're going to actually connect with the people that are going to resonate with you. So show up authentically. We're going to practice on that during the boot camp. I'm setting it up in my Facebook group so that we can go live, and I'm going to be your biggest cheerleader to push you out of your comfort zone. I have this phrase, you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's just where we are. We are a global society, and it's okay to have flaws because that's what makes you human. So I'm going to end with this. If you have not signed up for my free boot camp, the link is in the description. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section, and I will get back with you on your questions. Don't forget to sign up because I'm closing registration on Monday night because I will not be having people register in between because it takes too much time. I'm going to close it out. Even if this is a small group, I haven't even looked at how many people I have on the list. But if it's a small group, we're going to roll with it, and I'm going to provide value, and we're going to have a hallelujah good time. So I'll see you all on my roll on Monday, and I'll start opening up my Facebook group tomorrow so you all can get acquainted with one another. And I'm going to encourage you to go live in the Facebook group. That's what we do. You're a star. You might as well make your stars shine bright. So I'll see you all tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream, or I'll see you in the Facebook group. Bye-bye.